I know Morse code, so I'm doing that, and I'm assuming you guys know it as well. It's one of those things. I know it because I joined the army when I was 17 years old. And I'm not the obvious soldier, but I loved it. It taught me everything, not everything I know, but it taught me 3 things I know. And back in 1991, when I was in the New Zealand Army, it was a small army, it was a very low-budget army. Things have changed now. I believe it's got worse. Back then, we had these great weapons that were called Steyrs. They were Austrian, and they were quite fancy. They had a scope on them. Woo! You felt like you were in the future. But unfortunately, we couldn't afford the ammunition. We must have spent all the money on those guns. We had ammunition, I'm not going to lie to you, but we kept it for special occasions. Wars. Birthdays, that sort of thing, you know. So. But we still trained with these guns, and we would run into the forest and attack the enemy, which was also us, just with different T-shirts on. And we'd run through the bush and would see the enemy, and I wish this was a joke, but this is actually what we did. We'd put the rifle at them, and we would say, bullets, bullets, bullets. I mean, that is just fucked, isn't it? I mean, but we're running in there, and we just did what we were told. So I would say, bullets, bullets, bullets! David, I got you! David, your head was sticking outside the tree. I got you. Oh, I said bullets, bullets, bullets. David. Sir, I got David. He says no. The officer would come over. What's going on, Darby? What's all this? David? Darby. Yes, sir, I got him. His head was sticking outside the tree and I got him with my bullets. Oh, good on you, Darby. David. How many bullets did you get in with Darby? Well, I did the standard, you know, bullets, 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 like we were trained. So that's 3. Bullets is plural. There's at least 2 in each of those. So I'm guessing 6 bullets, sir. 6 bullets in the head. David, 6 bullets in the head. You are dead, my son. Come on. Now you get down and count to 20. Right, let's run, Darbs. Okay. An actual scenario. I loved it. I got to the point where I went up to my sergeant and I said to him, you know, the bullets, bullets, bullets thing, it's working. But what if we just actually did the sound effect of a machine gun? And he went, what? Why? Well, because, you know, that would be more realistic. I mean, I love bullets. That's the name of the projectile coming out of the muzzle. But we could go... And the sergeant went, fuck, gee, wow. Did you hit anyone there? No, it's just pretend. Fuck. That's good. No, we can't all do that, Darby. And I said, maybe I should be in the elite corps. It was shortly after that I was told to leave the army. So low budget, and it wasn't just the army, the Airforce was low budget as well back in the 90s. You know, we had this fighter jet called the Skyhawk. We had a few of those. The Americans, they gave us these Skyhawk jets after the Vietnam War. I say gave, they dropped them in the ocean after the Vietnam War. They ditched them in the Pacific because they were fucked. But New Zealand is also in the Pacific, and we saw them land. And our Air Force ran out onto the beach. Oh my God, free jets! Thank you, Lord, I knew this was going to happen. Quickly, grab the lassos. Some of this isn't true. The jets. Bear with me. And they pulled these things, you know, oh, they were so good at mime. They pulled... See the pressure there? That's a week at mime school. So they brought those fighter jets up onto the shore, and they were ours. We had a whole squadron of these 1974 fighter jets. And they were kind of cool, and we did what anyone would do when they, you know, acquire something that isn't really theirs. We repainted them and put new stickers on them. So we took off all the American stuff, the Screaming Eagles and all the cool slogans, and we put our own slogans on there, like, "You buggered," and yeah, "Get out of it, you mongrel," things like that, and yeah, "I'm gonna get you," things like that. Who wrote that one? Oh. Yeah, it's not great, it's not great. But they were cool, you know, we lowered them, we we put V8s in them, hung dice from the mirror, you know. But unfortunately, we couldn't afford the fuel. So no matter how good they were, it was sad for me in the army camp to look through the fence into Hobsonville on the Air Force base and see these jets parked on the tarmac, but then see all the pilots sort of running out onto the runway like this and sort of forming up like they normally do. And then the flight commander coming out and sort of addressing them. "Well, lads, you've done a great job on the paintwork. Look at that. Black. One of them's blue. One of them's black and blue with some stars on it. That'll never work." That fern doesn't look right. Anyway, I'm impressed with your creativity. But as you know, we can't afford the fuel. So at this stage, just have a good look at them, imagine what it would be like to fly, and we just continue on with our training. So everybody, get yourself a bit of extra space and get your arms out. Here we go. And what are we? We are fighter jets. We're fighter jets. We're fighter jets. Fighter jets. I'm a fighter jet. We're all fighter jets, David. Let's go. All right, there's the enemy coming up. Quickly, get into formation. And bullets, bullets, bullets. Bullets, bullets, bullets. Come on. Missile. Missile. Oh, shit, I've been hit. My wing's down. I'm going down. You guys keep ahead. I'm going to have to eject. David, you're in command now. The war's over for me. I'm landing. Keep running, Nigel. Don't stare at me. Keep doing your bullets, bullets, bullets. I've landed. I've landed in some desert, guys. Come back and get me when you can. I'm going to be taken prisoner properly. Actually, that's lunch, everyone. That's lunch.